Hi everyone, this is Alex here from Times Never Wasted giving you a quick look at iOS 12. So if you're looking to download this, check out my YouTube. I have another video about how to download it, so let's dive in. So I'm going to swipe down. This is honestly my favorite feature. So let's say you get a ton of, for example, notifications from a certain app. It'll actually organize them in like a folder stack, which is pretty neat. So if I tap on here, there's all the notifications for that, which is pretty neat. So let's dive in. If we go to photos, what it does is it uses machine learning now to kind of organize your pictures. Before it could find people, now it can find, for example, events. So like concerts, sporting events, trips. One of the other cool things they're talking about is like if there's a dog in the picture, or let's say like a train, it'll actually tell you if you search, hey, it can kind of tell what's in your photos, which sounds pretty sick. Let's go to measurements. I'm gonna turn it back on. Let me do a different side of this box. Cool, so according to it, if I go back and forth. Cool. So if I tap there, go right there. So it'll actually tell me the exact length of it, which is pretty neat. According to them on stage, it's supposed to be super accurate and they swear by it. So there we go. We'll have to see where that goes, but I think it's a pretty cool feature, especially if it works. I mean, like I can never find a ruler nowadays, so that's pretty neat. A couple other changes they did was FaceTime. You can now do up to 32 people. If we dive in here, that's one I recorded, but you can essentially do animojis of yourself now. It's almost like a Bitmoji, but it's yourself. So that's one I did of me. It's not super close, but it's pretty cool. If we swipe over, those are the ones that you know and love. And then there's also some new additions. So like, there's this new tiger, there's a koala bear. We got like a dinosaur, which is pretty neat, and a ghost. So some cool additions. The other things they're talking about is essentially they added that like no apps can see your Safari data. So you don't have to worry about Facebook or Google kind of going through your data and stuff like that. When it comes to newer and older devices, they sped up, like for example, they claim that the keyboard shows up 50% quicker, as well as if let's say your phone's doing some app updates, it'll be double the speed, which is pretty cool. So it's more of improvements this year. That's kind of what's new, what we can expect. There's also one more feature that has to do with Siri, where you can kind of set shortcuts for what to do. That's not available yet, as well as there's one where if you go to screen time, it'll essentially tell you what you've been doing on your phone. So if you use your phone for hours and hours a day, and you're like, where am I spending my time? It will actually kind of tell you, it'll give you a breakdown. Hey, you do this, hey, you do that. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like